What's up, everybody? Bluegabe. We are getting back on track with our videos. We have been going so hard, it's insane. I took 4 days off, went deer hunting, and then as soon as we got home from Georgia and Bunnell, my good buddy Tanner, who took Kelly and I and my son Jake turkey hunting in Nebraska, came down, and we have had an insane trip thus far. So Tanner said he wanted to catch a dolphin, which is a mahi-mahi, and a tuna. He caught both. Woo! Yeah! This is the cobia meat that we're about to cook, and I'm gonna show you how we got them. Today was a day I'll never forget. So my girlfriend Kelly, who's behind the camera, show them the crowd out there right there. I'm gonna introduce everybody out there in a minute, but today we went spearfishing cobia off bull sharks. Something that I never in my wildest dreams thought I would ever do. But Kelly loves sharks. Sharks are her passion, and she said we're going. Billy, who's outside, and his buddy are phenomenally good at it. So we all teamed up today, took the contender out, and I'm gonna show you all that in just a minute. First, I'm gonna show you how to clean this cobia, and when we get done cleaning it, I'm gonna start cooking it. Then we're gonna go outside, put the GoPro up, and tell the stories, because I promise you, they're crazy. I thought I was getting ate today. Kelly was literally laughing at me, but I thought I was getting ate. Billy, yeah, it got hectic. There were sharks going everywhere. All right, I'm gonna show y'all a little tech tip on cleaning a cobia, because they can be really hard. See how I just cut down there? I've already done it on the other side. Remove its head, and it won't sit there and roll on you so bad. See that? We've already gutted him. We want these collars in the ribs right there to smoke, because cobia smoked is so good. After that, it's just like every other fish. Why are y'all being so quiet right now? Nobody's ever quiet when we're filming, and they're over there like ghosts, making me awkward.
I'm trying to be well behaved.
I'm petting the dog. Redneck's getting some loving.
Now, cobia are a lot like dolphin, where they have a really thick backbone that you actually have to go up and over to clean them. But first, you need to pop those pin bones.
Pop those pin bones.
Of course, I have my wire glove on that I actually love now. I'm so used to it. Just like that.
It helps grip the fish too.
Yeah, literally, your hands don't slip so bad. Look at that. Now I have a huge, huge chunk of meat right here that's besides the fillet that we can eat and enjoy. And now there's really no waste. There's not much meat in a cobia head. They don't have cheeks like a grouper. Now that I've removed the head, it's not so awkward. If you've cleaned a catfish or a grouper, you know with the head, when you get to the backside fillet, it can be really difficult. I was very surprised today that none of these got ate by sharks when we speared them. I was pretty thankful I didn't get ate. Come in here, cut that rib bone. So I'm using my 7-inch Pro Series Danko, and you can tell from cutting those rib bones, it's sharp. We use this knife all day long on the boat, cutting chunks and chum. Look at that. Now, I haven't cooked much cobia on my channel. There's so much you can do with it. Look at that. That's a rock shrimp. That's not a manna shrimp, that's a rock shrimp. Like what they catch way off the shore of Jacksonville. Dude, those are good eating. They taste just like lobster.
Because some cobia are migrating down from Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's definitely a migrating fish for him to have that in his belly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because we were in shallow water. We were only in 120 foot of water, and those shrimp live deep. So this section right here, the ribs, I'm going to show you something. It's a really good way to conserve and use all your meat. Just like that. Now watch what I'm going to do. I will put that whole chunk, bloodline and all, on the smoker and make so much good smoked fish dip out of it. That's not what we're cooking today. We're cooking this fillet. Now cobia do have a ton of blood in their meat. Even if you bleed them, you still have a really massive bloodline. Look at that. Come in here just like this. That's it. We're ready to take that back to the kitchen. All right, so these are the big chunks. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cook one of my favorite recipes with a twist. I'm just butterflying this fillet just because it's too thick. I don't want to cook it that thick. Look at that. I'm gonna lay this right there. I'm gonna do the same with this one. Now it's exciting because Billy outside has no idea how I'm about to cook it, and he's speared hundreds of these fish, and I'm sure he's ate it a bunch of different ways, but I guarantee you he's never ate it how I'm cooking it right now.
You gotta make it Bluegabe style.
We are definitely making it Bluegabe style. You notice all my chunks are perfectly even, same thickness. Y'all already know I love my garlic salt. These are going on the grill at 350 degrees with some smoke. It's gonna be smack your mama good. We've also come up with a name with the new boat. I think it fits the first 4 trips off of this boat, Mad Chaos, because we went on the boat 4 times and it's been mad chaos every time, and we've brought home more fish than I brought home in a long time, so I think the new boat's Mad Chaos. Take a little bit of sea salt. I'm going with a little bit of sweet, salty, and spicy. A little bit of olive oil. Now, cobia is the type of fish that you don't want to overcook at all. I'm going to put this on the grill until it's almost done, and then I'm going to add my magic sauce.
It smells sweet.
Oh, it's going to be so good. So this sauce is soy sauce, wasabi, chopped up jalapenos, some longan honey, and garlic. I'll probably add a hair of lime in there too, though. I just thought about that. I'll just go ahead and do that now.
I just stocked up on veggies and fruits.
We're also cooking some grilled zucchini, and I'm cooking green beans and bacon grease. Kelly said we've been eating too many carbs and we need vegetables. All right, let's go set this on the grill real quick.
But can you make it without dropping?
Can I make it? Watch this karate chop right here.
That's how I open doors.
All right, but you gotta open the grill. Right there, 350 degrees. We'll see y'all back here in just a minute. But can you smell that? Green beans and bacon grease, a little bit of olive oil, and some lime. Let's go put the sauce on the fish. All right, so the fish has been cooking for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna add the sauce. Now when I do, I'm gonna turn up the heat to get it to caramelize on there. Billy, you like cobia?
I love cobia.
You're gonna be my biggest critic with this sauce.
Cobia spear fisherman.
So I'm gonna cook the fish, and when I serve it at the table, that's when we're gonna sit down and tell this story, because I need everybody in on this, because everybody but Kelly thought it was pretty nuts. What y'all will learn about her is she has no fear when it comes to sharks. So I'm over there thinking I'm dying, like I'm already thinking hopefully my kids will be all right without me. She's swimming around like nothing's wrong. Billy's like poking sharks, getting them off me, and she's like, don't be mean to them. I'm like, shoot them all. Anyhow, I'm gonna let this cook. I'm gonna pull the zucchini off in about 10 minutes. When it's done, we'll see y'all at the table. We've been out spearfishing all day long. We decided we're gonna eat before we tell you all this crazy story. And trust me when I say it's crazier than you're already sitting there on the couch thinking it's gonna be. My biggest critic, the cobia master. Come on, take a bite of it and let me know what you think.
I'm more intrigued by the sauce here.
Me too. I was just wondering what was in it. You said honey.
All right, you did good. I like that actually. It's really
Come on now, introduce yourself.
I'm Pierce.
Pierce, what's your YouTube channel?
Stone Cold Spearfishing.
All right, y'all check him out because him and Billy and Kelly saved my life, I think, multiple times today.
Oh my god.
Not Tanner though. Tanner, let me see this stab wound. Look at the stab wound, you guys, right there.
Wait, let me see
He stabbed himself. What you think?
That's really good. The sweetness is nice on that.
All right, girls, what's your name?
I'm Katie.
Katie, that's Billy's girlfriend. This is our neighbor. We don't really know who she is.
I was gonna compliment it too.
That's actually Chelsea, Kelly's best friend. Here's Tanner. Old stab wound. Let me show him one more time. Oh man, that hurts. That's part of the story, you guys. That's part of the story. Good?
It's so
Unfortunate stabbing. So good.
Chelsea, what you think about that sauce?
Honestly, I don't even like seafood. The only time I eat it is when I come here because it's phenomenal.
Babe, you're obviously the most important person at the table.
Really good.
Let's see. Come on, have you tried it yet?
Uh-huh.
What about the green beans cooked in bacon grease? Really healthy.
Did you really?
That's the
Yeah.
only way to cook them. It gives it flavor.
Everything should be cooked in bacon grease.
That's what I'm saying. You like the fish, Billy?
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, y'all, we're done eating. That meal was absolutely amazing. So the difference between me and a lot of people that y'all see on YouTube is when we film something, I come home that night and edit it, if not the next day, and we put it up. So a lot of times when I'm talking to y'all when we're cleaning fish, we really don't even know what kind of footage we have. So let me break down what we did today. So here in Jupiter, Stewart, Fort Pierce area, we have a big population of really big sharks. Bull sharks, sandbar sharks, a few tigers, a few great whites come through, but really big bull sharks. Kelly has been a shark diver for years. Billy and these guys, they're much younger than me, but it's funny because I've seen so many of their videos of them getting in with these sharks that my whole life I thought would eat you. And it's funny because the first time Kelly was talking trash, she's like, I'll get in with him. I'm like, no, you won't. So I go out, me and David Farmer and Kelly and my kids, and we put some chum in the water and they're here. I'm like, they're gonna bite my boat. She gets right in the water with them. So I got in and felt comfortable, and I've always wanted to dive with Billy and his friend Pierce and these guys that do this all the time with these bull sharks. So we just got done going over the footage. We actually have all the shots on camera, which is a blessing because all I was trying to do was live. So I started off first. They all got in the water for a while. Tanner and I were driving, just fishing, and then Kelly just wanted a break, so she got in and I jumped in. Or no, you didn't get in. You stayed in the water, but I thought you wanted a break.
Well, the second half I drove the boat and you.
But you were in the water when I shot mine.
Yep.
Yeah, me and
Yes.
Billy just got
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's not
They
gonna
were,
break.
they
Yeah.
were losing faith because we weren't seeing cobia. There was bull sharks, no cobia, so they got out of the boat, and then about 2 minutes after they got out of the boat, Gabe's like, 4 cobia on a bull shark.
Well, let me explain what happened. So not all the bull sharks have cobia. There's tons of bull sharks swimming around, and I feel confident with Kelly for sure because she's definitely, I think today, the bravest of all of us.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't have footage of the craziest episode of the day, and that's when my anchor ball drifted away with a tuna head on it. And I said, Billy, go get it. And he's like, I'm not going to get it. Nope. The sharks were on the surface, and when they get on the surface, they get crazy aggressive. Well, out of nowhere, Kelly goes, and Billy's like, oh man, she's going, I gotta go. And I'm like, well, damn, I can't be the only guy in the boat not to go. So I went, and when we got there, it was absolutely gnarly. One was about to, I think, bite me. Billy skipped a shaft in front of it and spooked it off. We were anchored up. That was the problem. And we had gotten too far from the boat, and I didn't think I could get back. So Tanner dumped some anchor up. So now we're in the water, just Kelly and I, and a big bull shark swims up. And I'm the type of guy that's like, put out or shut up. And I yelled cobia. Now I realize that I have to go down there and shoot one in amongst all these bull sharks. So I went down, shot one, then Pierce got in and shot. For some reason, when I shot mine, there was another one that was with him that stayed right next to him, which was good because Pierce shot his. Then Tanner, who said he would never get in. We wear wetsuits, and you'll never see me wear a wetsuit that often unless I'm diving with great whites in Cape Cod or in Crystal River where it's cold. So on the back of my boat, I had a cutting board with a Danko knife sticking, so it's completely exposed. Tanner's the only one with no wetsuit, and I'm like, get in real calmly and quietly, and hopefully these sharks won't ignite because they'll be down deep, like 20, 30 feet, and will just shoot up to the surface. And when they do that, it's like, oh God. Well, I hear a big, huge splash, and I look, and all the sharks are igniting at once, and I'm like, by myself, I'm like, what do I do? And I look, and here comes Tanner bobbing by me with no wetsuit on, and I'm like, get in the boat! Well, I'm now still fending sharks off, and I look up, and he's like, holding his head, and Kelly's like, oh no, and I look, he stabbed himself in the head trying to get in the boat. But then he got back in, and then the last fish of the day, Billy, I actually went down on the fish, and before this, I had asked them because I didn't know, like, if there's 3 of us, who shoots? And he's like, well, if you see it, you go. I went down on the shark first, wasn't comfortable with my breath, looked up and like pointed, and Billy saw it, and he swam down and shot the last fish of the day.
We just had a little visitor visit us on the Contender out here. When them little birds land on your boat, it's supposed to be good luck. Where are my divers at? There they are. Well, it looks like our little good luck bird produced, and we got a cobia. A little birdie has landed on our boat.
Taking a rest?
Yeah.
Grab that side first.
Good job. Nice one. Good job, Billy. Nice stun shot right through the spine. Well, well, well. Tanner got a little baby shark. Let me get my gloves.
Lucky pole.
I figured you were gonna break it. I was trying to get a grip on him, but I just couldn't. So the line just broke, which I figured that was gonna happen. Obviously, I was putting a lot of tension on it. All right, let me back up on them.
I'll lay in bed tonight and tomorrow night thinking about it like, oh my God, and Kelly, I wish I would have filmed Kelly with you. So I got a spear gun to like protect myself, and all of us do.
Yep. Except
Me and Tanner are on the rope, and all the bull sharks are down there, and Kelly swims down right in the middle of all of them. She's got her arms tucked, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what do I tell her parents? And they literally don't do anything with it.
Considering I walked in on Thanksgiving, my parents didn't know I got bit by a shark 3 years ago, and I walked in, I got bit 3 days before Thanksgiving, and I walked in on Thanksgiving with my arm all bandaged up, and that's how I told my parents I got bit. I was like, oh yeah, I got bit by a shark.
For those of y'all that don't know, she got bit by a shark a couple years ago, and she had clients in the water, so her job was to protect the clients and take pictures of them. She gets bit by a shark, doesn't tell her clients, gets in the boat and just wraps it up with a towel. And I think about it, I'm like, well, if I was a client, I'd surely want to know a man-eater was, swimming around biting people.
But it was my fault. Like, it was my fault.
But that was, to me, you're going to see more videos of this, and I'm sure you have some good ones up
I got
too.
some good clips. I'll be posting a video.
Do you have other videos of it now, though?
Of Cobia diving?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your channel?
Stone Cold Spearfishing.
Stone Cold Spearfishing. I'm telling you guys, what we did today was not bad at all, right?
No, not at all.
Like, when I shot my cobia, I stoned him. And then when he shot his was freaking out, so all of a sudden they sort of ignited. But the videos I've seen of you guys before, dude, it's like
today was a calm
open
day.
mouth, they coming up. So you always have to have a buddy, like somebody watching your back. And I despise somebody near me in the water. I was like a remora on Billy Field. I'm like, oh, he's not mad that I'm gonna stay right next to him. And several times I didn't see sharks coming, and Billy did, and I respect him for that. And they're welcome on my boat anytime. Check out Stone Cold Spearfishing. These bull sharks are gonna see more of all of us because I got a new boat that we can get out there. We can take a ton of people, load down the ice, and that's that. Tanner, has it been a good vacation?
You guys have screw loose.
Hold on, let me tell you something about me and Tanner. Y'all see all these turkey beards?
Oh shit.
It's gonna be about twice that big next year after Nebraska. Redneck, you got anything you want to say? He would have jumped in. If he knew I was in distress, he would have jumped right in the water. You would have got one of them bull sharks. This is Chelsea, Kelly's best friend, like I said earlier. She's, where you working, Miami?
Yeah.
She lives here and drives to Miami, and she's super tired. We've had a great time, great day, ate a great meal, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. Right now, though, like Jake always says, it's time to get up out of here. Check out Kelly Young on YouTube. That's her channel. Almost every video I do, she also does a video of that same thing, but with her own twist. It's time to get up out of here, though, y'all, and get the heck out of shape.